Hey, so I quickly wanted to make this video because I recently discovered a new RNG manipulation that is very useful for the first three words that requires like you to have a specific RNG value to start the run with. And this is what this video is about. It's not about the whole RNG manipulation that we do up to like the end of World 3. It's about how to get that initial RNG value to start the run with. And this is a strategy that I've recently came up with to get this consistently. But there might obviously be something that is even better out there. Same for the RNG manipulation. I mean, things are always work in progress. But this is the fastest that I've found so far, and the reason the RNG setup speed matters, even though the run hasn't started yet, is that you have to do this setup every time you like restart a run, and it's gonna drain your sanity if it takes like 2 minutes to do each time. Like I would say that this approximately takes like 30 seconds, maybe a little bit longer, I'm not sure. And I'm going to go and explain like what I'm doing here, but I'm not going to go into every little detail because especially when it comes to exactly like how the RNG works and like how everything is programmed, I'm honestly not expertise enough to like really give credible information. Like I have ideas of how things work and I know like how to practically apply a lot of these things, but when it comes to like specific terminology, I'm a little bit unsure, like if what I'm saying is correct or not. So I wanted to make that sure before I go into it. So like to start off this run, what you need to do first of all is you need to hard reset the game. I'm going to assume also that you have some sort of understanding of like some of the terminology that I'm going to use. Obviously, a hard reset is just resetting the console. Like for an emulator, it's pressing a keybind. So I'm resetting the game, and this will reset our RNG value. So if you go like the first possible seed here, we will always get a 15. So, and if we let the animation that you will see here in a second here, the brick wall destruction animation, like play out completely, we get a 91 every time. This is what we could set a last seed, and then this is what you want to have for like the setup here, is you want to do a hard reset and wait until you have the last seed. And once you have the last seed here, is you want to enter, like you want to have a file where you can go into 1.1 because we are going to do something on the first stage there that will change the RNG further to get it to the initial starting value to start the run with. So this is, by the way, all untimed up to this point. So we pick up this dog, and when this dog turns around, it will change the RNG like by one um, like times. Um, so as you can see, if I throw it up, it will change its um, like it will turn around and then it changes the RNG, as you can see on here. Like this is the RNG value. So I throw him up, and then it changes the RNG value. So, but there is a cool little glitch that we can do to make this go more rapidly, which is good for us because we want this to go as quickly as possible. So what we could do is we could like throw him and pick him up, throw him again, and do this as often as we need to for the specific RNG value that we want. This is rather slow in comparison to this, so what you do here instead is throw this up here, preferably in between these two um, like walls. It's just easier to do it that way. And once you've done this, you dash do a backflip and pick him up while he turns around. So this didn't change the RNG at all, but we've set up a glitch so that when we jump off this platform and tumble and press B, now we have a glitched version of this enemy on our head. And when we jump, it will turn around like it would do normally if they throw it, but it's a lot quicker. And we need to jump now 9 times. So I've already jumped 3 times. So now the 4th time, 5th time, 6th time, 7th time, 8th time, and 9th time. So now we have a RNG value of 224, and like this, like what can we do now? Like if we um, like we need to soft reset the game now. And when we soft reset the game, there's going to be some sort of calculation that goes going on based on the number, like RNG value that we currently have, and that would put us into one of the 16 different RNG rotations, and we want to be in the RNG rotation of 0. We want to get the RNG value of 0. So that's like I'm soft resetting now, and now I have 0, and this is the starting value that we want to like start the run with. And this is where you would time it, like once you select it with this RNG value, that's when you would start the time and to go on. Um, and then from here on out, there's going to be a complex RNG manipulation that happens throughout like the tutorial, World 1, World 2, and World 3 to ensure maximum time save. Unfortunately, the RNG that I made like with the RNG manipulation like is very good for maximum time save, but it has some frustrating elements to it, and it's going to be a reset factory. It's going to be longer setup times, and the consistency is rather low. But we're looking here at like probably like if like you look at like an improvement of like 5 seconds or so for the first 3 words, which is huge. And it's just honestly it is itching me to like just implement that into the run and see how it goes. I'm sure there's still some better things out there. There's a lot of possibilities for RNG manipulations, but to find these different RNG manipulations the way that I do it, might be the dumb way. It's incredibly draining and a lot of things that you need to keep track of, and it distracts you from just playing the game, which is something that I often want to just do and not too much think about it. But anyways, I wanted to keep this short and see you guys in another video. This has been